Good morning. Well, I decided after the poll I would do my bag haul. It did win in the poll. I probably will do a jewellery one next week. Nice jewellery, bits that mean things to me, not all the tit and tat. Tit and tat? Anyway, I've just emptied my cabinet. Oh dear, there's a lot on here. So I'm just going to get on with it. I have been collecting these bags since, oh goodness, I suppose me and Bruno got married, and a couple of years after our first wedding anniversary he started buying me the odd bag as a surprise and a birthday or Christmas and sometimes a treat, but some are quite expensive, not in your Chanel Dior, although there is one Chanel. Not in that price bracket, but I started with the Love of Mulberry and then to Louis Vuitton, and quite a few were from Bicester Village. So I do collect them. I think I'm privileged to have the ones I've got. I look after them. They're all stuffed with bubble wrap, all in a cabinet which I lock, and I put the key in the safe when we're away, although I do usually just take the most expensive ones with me, unless it's a beach holiday. Then I've got some little cheaper ones that I use for that, because obviously I keep the nice ones for going out. But anyway, I'm rambling a load of rubbish, but I'll start, otherwise we'll be here for an hour. So, oh my goodness, so let's go back. One of the first bags he ever bought me, really early on, and it's got too much stuff in it, so I can't shut it. It's absolutely horrid colour now. There's a little tiny Miu Miu. Is it Miu Miu? I can't say it. It's beautiful with the gold hardware. I still used it this year. I still used it with summer clothes. It's just when you wear jeans and stuff and across the body and it rubs, it's got a little kit, got a funny colour, but it's so cute and it does fit the big iPhone. But I think as one of the first bags, that is beautiful. So if I start with Miu Miu, I'll put that down on the floor, otherwise we're going to run out of room. I have got one other Miu Miu. Now this is a story. Pink. It's got bows on the ends. It'll try to flatten them. And it's very faded in different areas, but it's so cute. But we got this in California when we went to Disney and stayed in Huntington Beach and all those areas. We went, was it one of the big drives or whatever it's called? Anyway, went on and on and on about this bag. Bruno gave in, bought it, which was really bad. But when we Googled it, we realised most things, in fact everything's cheaper in Europe and England than it is in America. So don't ever go and buy a designer bag in America. I think they come here to buy them. But there it is, lovely pink. Lovely in the summer, but I think it's just so different. I've got so many black. I think a bit of colour's different. So that's those ones. Then the first ever, you can see it, Louis Speedy. I never forget that. It's got a little padlock on. I'll never forget getting that. And someone told me that the handles go a funny colour. My friend Carol's got one and she has discoloured hers. So I try really hard not to touch the handles too much. And I've padded it out because they do get crushed. So it's got a lot of bubble wrap in. But it's so cute. It's like the mini one, small one. I think it's lovely, the iconic Louis. I was so chuffed when I first got that. Well, I'm still chuffed that I've got it. The second Louis I got has got discoloration on the straps, I think. The Neverfull. But I got the cream because everyone had the brown. And I actually bought off this lady some inside inserts. You can't really see it. I've got a pink and a black one. Sort of made from felt, so you can put them inside and it zips up so all your stuff's a bit more secure. But they're brilliant to go on holiday, on aeroplanes, go shopping. I just think they're so iconic, and it is different to have the cream one than the brown one. Although, I'd like a brown one too. But that's not going to happen because it's not needed, is it? Another Louis is the black. Now this is a Neverfull, but it's got the tiny, tiny Louis Vuitton logo somewhere down there. You can't really see it. Very, very tiny. It's a grain. I can't remember what the grain is called. It is big. It does feel bigger than the other one because it's this different fabric, which was more expensive than the Neverfull. I think the Neverfull is one of the cheapest bags that Louis do, and this is probably £400 or £500 more. But I have got inside the matching purse. Don't need to get those out. There is matching purses for most of these bags, but that is a brilliant going out all day one in the winter. Could get lots of shopping in there too. Right, let's go on to one of the first mulberries he bought me. I'm in love with this. I never use it now because I don't really know how to carry it, because you have to carry it on your arm and I get a sore arm. It's the pink. I just absolutely, is it Bayswater? I think, Paula, you'll know. You've got the matching purse and the black Bayswater, but it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful bag, and I didn't use it that much. It's the only one that I probably haven't reused in about 5 years. I've used every single bag again and again and again. I do rotate them, I use them depending on the outfit. They're all really used but really well looked after, and I just don't think they're a waste of money if you use them all the time. That is beautiful. It's very big. That's that one. Oh, this is a Bicester Village. This is probably the only bag I don't like much. I'll just go with today's outfit. Another mulberry with the old mulberry tree. Mulberry's logo is really nice now, the new mulberry logo. I haven't got any with that one. But it's a good, holds everything. It's got some studding, it's got a strap. I just don't know what it's called because it was Bicester Village, and I think sometimes they make bags just to sell in Bicester Village. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but I reckon. Okay, let's just go with whatever one's next. This is a Valentino rock stud bum bag. It is stuffed to make it fat. This is brilliant when you're wearing jeans or at airports, or you just want things handy. I often leave my travel bags with Bruno, and I go off with my money and my passport on my own, and then I can just whip everything out and buy what I want before I go back. And he's just looking after the big hand luggage and all that stuff. But that's handy. I wore it at a Halloween outfit as well. It covered up my tummy. That's really cool. It's got a little back zip as well, but I think it's so different because it's blue. Puppy bag. Puppy bag. Puppy, not puppy, puppy. Right, oh, this is one of my first evening bags. Fold over mulberry with the big tree. It's got a zip and a pocket, and then everything. You can even get a pair of flip-flops in here, in there, and zip it over. There you go. I don't know if I've forgotten I've got it. I never take it anywhere. It's a bit over the top for the pub, but that's a really nice classic evening bag. Forgot I had that one. Just dug that out. Right, what's next? Oh, 3 years ago we went to Selfridges for my Christmas present. Walked round and round and round and round. I tried everything on, and this was the first one I saw, and I went back and got the first one. This lovely yellow Prada. So different. It's so different with all the studding. It's not big. It's got a pocket. Oh, there's the authenticity card. I usually put them in a thing over there. A little inside pocket. But you can get a phone. I think I've had a pair of sunglasses in there. Lipstick. But it just brightens up any outfit, any coat. Looks lovely. So love that one. It was quite expensive, that one, for what it was. I think that year I only got that. This is another Christmas or birthday. It's a little bit twisted because you can do, don't know what I've done here. So I do look after them, there we go. So you can make this long or short. So I often take this nights out here, although silver, and I like gold now, as you can see. Gold's my thing. I don't do silver anymore, ever. A little bit of white gold in with jewellery, but mainly gold. So it's a pain in the butt, but it's a Prada, and it is roomy, that one. It's got a lot of room in it. That's good if you're going to have a dance. You can just put it under your arm. Obviously, sometimes it's a bit too nice to take if you were going clubbing. Not that I do it very often, but we did do it last year. Okay, and then I've also got another birthday. I got it in a white, much smaller, again with the silver strap. This one you can't change the, oh, it's got something there. I think you could probably move it one. But that's brilliant in the summer, popping out, up the shop, going for a walk, you know, not a walk as in, that sounds awful, a walk around shops, or walk, I just think across the body, again it's silver chain. But that's my holiday evening bag a lot of the time. I took that to Cornwall this year. That was also my holiday this year. I know. This is my, oh God, I think I've had this, not this June, last June, for my birthday present. Absolutely the most used bag I think I've ever used. The Gucci camera bag. It's got the tassel, which you just fiddle with all the time. It's just beautiful. I think it comes in black, this colour, red. It's just, goes with everything. Very autumnal, goes with this. But you can get everything in it. You can get sunglasses in it, phone, camera. Oh, there's a little bit of chewing gum there. It's a lot of room, 2 pockets. Because now I use a card holder as a purse. I don't use a big purse anymore. I'll come across it because it's in one of the bags. In fact, it's in this bag I think, because I've been using this one. Don't do purses anymore. I need Saint Laurent card holder. That's all you need. I put a little bit of money in there, and I have got lurking around this little tiny thing I put cash in if I need it. But you very rarely use money. You don't need a big purse anymore. So all the purses I've got are inside all the bags, and they'll be used again, I'm sure. But I use that all the time. This is, I can't remember her name, Rebecca Minkoff. It's from I think I got it from an American Saks or one of those shops online, Bloomingdale's. But I think they have them on some websites here. And it's just a phone bag. I know, it's stupid. It was quite a bit of money for a phone bag. But it fits the biggest iPhone. It's got a pocket at the back. All I take up the pub with the lipstick, some of the tokens. It's got a back pocket. It's just lovely. I just think it's leather. I use that loads. On holiday, on the train, so that under your coat you've got everything hidden. And if anyone was to go in your bag, your money and your phone are in there. So they can steal your lipstick or your sunglasses. Oh, this is one of my first mulberries. I took this when I went to California on the jazz weekend, Palm Springs. Passport, everything in it. It's got a long strap, which I think I've attached to another bag, attached to the next bag. And my friend Rosie got it in brown when we were at the airport, but I actually wish I had the brown. It was lovely in brown. Don't know if she still got hers, but I think it's so cute. You can, oh, I might actually use that now. It's just the right size, isn't it? You can get everything in it for winter, because I don't need my little fan or any of that stuff. Ooh, definitely think I might be taking this one out. It's just, there's no big mulberry sign. Oh, there's a little mulberry tree there. It doesn't need to have logos. It's just really good quality, lasts the test of time, and it's just brilliant. I just think you can tell that it's nice, well made. It doesn't need anything big on it, although the new mulberry thing now would probably be crying out on there, but I'm going to use that one. Let's put that on there. So the bag that's got the strap on at the minute, there's another mulberry. This is a quilted, oh, I remember when I got this. I think I sat Christmas Day going, oh, forever. I took it to bed, I put it on the sofa next to me for about 3 weeks. It's just, I just think it's gorgeous. It's just got so much room. It's actually the same size and shape as the Dior, Lady Dior, that I would love, but that's a long way off, especially over this last year. But it's so lovely and quilted. But yeah, I put a different strap on because the strap that came with it, you can have it as a handbag or you can have it as a backpack, but you couldn't have it across the body. And I wanted a longer strap, and they're all interchangeable, the mulberry ones, so it is interchangeable. there it is. So I might put the strap back on that bag over there. So let's leave that out. Okay, another Vista Village by a Prada blue. Because brown, black, I've got pinks, creams, yellow, browns, blue. Yeah, it's a nice addition. It's a nice shape, nice size. Loads of it's padded. It's got bubble wrapping. So I have used this one this year a couple of times lately. But perfect size for a whole day shopping, but without the great big ones that you might need. It's across the body. You can change the length. But I like being able to hold a bag like that too, but not massive, because that would just be annoying. I like that. But it was definitely Vista Village, definitely cheaper. I don't even know, I'm guessing £800. I'm not sure. I can't remember how much you get off, but obviously in the real Prada shop, probably looking at £1.5 grand. Maybe a bit more, so yeah, quite a good price, Vista Village. This is, I wish I'd kept all the original, I had the original Burberry bucket bag thing that me and Lucy bought when we used to go to Harrods and all that when we were young, and I think I just had Joseph. And so, God, if I was 20, oh my goodness, I was 28, she was like 19. And we both bought it, but she worked full time and was able to afford it. I obviously couldn't, so I bought one, but I sold it. So the only one I've got now is this, which I got in an airport. Can't remember where we were going. Conned Bruno. It is, though, perfect for discos. I mean, you can't even see it. You can, you know, but it's not even the fact it's Burberry. I just absolutely, the size for a night out. It is gorgeous. I take it at the pub. You can tell it's Burberry, but it's just the perfect size. And in fact, these come off, so you can have it as a evening clutch, but it's definitely perfect for dancing. So I still use that all the time. I haven't danced this year in ages. Oh, this mulberry. This is a holiday staple. Metallics. You can't go wrong with metallics. It's even got a front pocket with credit card compartment, which is brilliant if you don't want to take a purse. And then the back part is padded. It's got so much room. I think I've had mine and the boys' sunglasses in here before. I suppose it's a camera size bag, but I remember buying it. I got this card, this All Saints card that I could get, and I was like, oh Bruno, I can get a card for All Saints. Anyway, it arrived and it was a credit card. And I never had a credit card, and I still don't now. And I thought, well, I haven't got a job. Apart from nail money, why have I been given a credit card? And it sat in my bag and it had a little bit of money on. One day I didn't feel very well, and I sat there on the sofa and bought this. And went, how the hell am I going to pay for that? So I started paying it monthly. And about 6 months into it, I said to Bruno, I haven't paid any of that back off. He cashed in one of my ISAs for me and paid it off. Lesson learned, cut the credit card up, never had one again. But got a lovely long-term bag out of it. So I don't think that's a bad result, although the ISA went. Now, this one, now is it Harry's wife, blimey. Royal, oh my, not Catherine. Oh, not Catherine. I can't remember her name. Anyway, the D'Amelia. Now, I got this just before we went to New York, and absolutely Megan, it's come to me. She promotes these and has lots of these. Now, they're loads and loads of room. The inside pocket for the phone is huge, so I decided when we went to New York, because I didn't really want to ruin anything, nothing had as much room in, I took this across the body. It is absolutely perfect. It went around the whole of New York, evening and night, for 5 days. Bruno hates it. He just thinks it's the ugliest bag I've got, but it is so practical. This one's suede, but my friend Paula got it in, she got it in the grain black, I think. but I've seen it in racing green. Now that looks really lovely, but they're not mega money. I bought it myself. It was around 300. It wasn't loads for a really nice, well-made bag. It's beautiful burgundy as well. It's different, but they do it in hundreds of colours, and now they do lots of different styles. But definitely, that was worth investing in, and I bought it myself. A bit like the other one that I bought myself, but I didn't in the end because Bruno had to pay for it. This one I absolutely adored when I got this one Christmas. A brown mulberry. I just think I tried to reshape it because when they were in a box, those two bits got really misshapen. But I still used it. I used it this year. Very autumnal, loads of room, beautifully made. It still smelled of the leather. It's beautiful. That mulberry. I'll never part with that one. I won't part with the pink one either, but I'll probably never use it again. But I've used this single bag loads. That's the thing, if you use them and the amount of cost per wear works out nothing. Oh, when did I get this one? I think this was a present from Bruno. I don't think this was Bicester Village. Another mulberry, big strap, handbag strap, so not a crossbody. Top handles, loads of room, nice grain. I can still smell the leather on this. That's a beautiful bag. I'd probably, if I have the Prada blue, I'd probably go for that now because it's a crossbody, and a crossbody is really in. I don't know how in it will be, how long. I don't know. It's been in for about 2 years, big time. So it probably won't ever go. But this doesn't go crossbody, and I do, if I'm not holding it, I prefer crossbody. I just like my hands free when I'm in the shops, because then I can buy more. Oh, this one was a House Fraser Vivienne Westwood. Wasn't that much money. I think that was a con Bruno in a shopping trip to get that. I don't really use it, but it's really nice actually, and they still sell it. I've seen it in flannels or very, very similar. So I've never sell that. It's got a lovely zip. Nice zip. Did that show on camera? You probably see my face. I like that. It's really well made. It's that white clean material. I like. It won't go with my Holland Cooper coat though, will it? It'll prove a bit clashy. Although, could always try it. Let's leave that there. Okay, oh, this is my most favourite. I say that about every bag. This bag I talked Bruno into getting before we went to San Fran because I wanted to wear it as a backpack. The Louis backpack, oh my god, and I even made him if he'd go into the city where he works, go into the Louis Vuitton shop and get me a new padlock because I wanted it on my back, but I didn't want any stranger trying to steal my stuff. So I've got a key on a key ring. So I lock it and I put the key in the front pocket and zip it up and put it on my back. Not that I ever have any money in it. Have it on my back, so if anyone wanted to steal anything, they'd have to first go into the pocket, know that the key was in there, get the key out, open the padlock without me realising, which is probably quite easy because I'm usually talking or not listening, and then steal my stuff, which actually had nothing apart from sunglasses in and an empty purse because I don't think I've ever got any money or any money in my bank card, so it's not really worth stealing. But I didn't want them to steal my sunglasses or my purse because my purse is nice. So isn't it beautiful? It is absolutely gorgeous. And I took it all around San Fran, and then I think I took it everywhere, but obviously in New York I took the D'Amelia because I just wanted to be able to get in and out, and San Fran was more of looking around, and New York obviously was more going in shops, and so those two would be probably my staple going on city breaks, definitely. Absolutely love them. This is a Bicester Village, a mulberry. It's the fake ostrich suede. I mean the real ostrich one I saw up on the shelf, even in Bicester Village, was like, I think it was 3 or 4 grand. I mean, I wouldn't want to kill an ostrich for that anyway, but obviously we didn't go for that. But I really like the shape of this. This one I haven't used in a long time. I think I used it for a party because it went with an outfit. It's lovely. It's a really, really nice bag. I suppose it's just that you always have to have it there, and I just think in a big coat sometimes it's too bulky, but it would go really nice with my big furry grey coat. I'm not as into grey. I'm much, well, it's not grey coat, is it? It's cream. I'm much more into beiges and creams this year. I don't know what it is. Oh, this was a Vista Village I bought myself beginning of this year, before the coronavirus came out, reared its ugly head. This one is Kurt Geiger. Kurt Geiger actually now works with Chanel, or owns Chanel. Something to do with Chanel, but obviously Kurt Geiger stuff is cheaper. I bought this for myself. It was about, I think it was reduced from about 200 quid, and she ended up giving me a little tiny purse and money off. It was about £105 for both, the purse and the bag. It is very small, but it was brilliant. Went out on my brother's birthday in Oxford this year, and it's a crossbody, but it's so cute, and it's not in your face. Nobody would probably steal anything out of that. Is anything in that? I've just said that, but nobody would try and steal it. It's not in your face, not ostentatious, whatever the word is. It's just perfect for a night out somewhere in a city, you know, that you don't want to leave lying on your table and someone go, oh, there's a Louis bag there. So I bought that for that reason, and it's really nice, and it's the same shape as the Dior, Lady Dior again, but still haven't got my hands on a Lady Dior. Still probably won't for a long time. This was a Vista Village. Probably, oh, I have used it. It's a mulberry. It's a little tiny Vista Village. I think I've used it for a wedding. It's very cute. It's probably one of the 3 that I don't use that much. If I have used it, you can tell it has been used. It's lovely soft leather. It smells of leather. Just realised I've got that now. I like clearing out my cabinet. So I've got 3 left. Let's go with this one. This mulberry, I remember I went on a jazz weekend in October, the first jazz weekend I ever went on, and I'd loved this in House of Fraser because I used to get Mr. Mulberry in there then, and a Chevron. Anyway, Christmas Day came and the boys were quite little. God, it was 10 years ago. So Joseph was 10, 11. And Kai was little, and he kept the secret, and Bruno had bought this on the jazz weekend when I was away and hidden it, and he'd given me all my presents. And then he'd come down with this massive mulberry cardboard bag, and I went, and the boys were giggling, and I was like, oh my God. And they got it then and kept the surprise from the October. It is a gorgeous bag. Trouble is, this top bit doesn't secure, so it's got bubble wrapping. This secures it, so I would constantly sit there doing that, and then obviously you can wear it like that, so nobody can get in it, but I didn't use it as much because it didn't seal up. But it's a lovely bag, lovely size. How do they open? Let's just see. Oh, they're poppers. I haven't used that in ages because it's another black bag, but lovely. You can smell the leather on that one too. Right, 2 left. Summer, Vista Village summer. Had to go and get a Loewe basket bag. It's got loads of bubble wrapping, but beautiful in the summer. A beach bag, really lovely, well made. I spent ages in there trying the different sizes because they're all made differently, uniquely. So it was like, did I want that ribbon there, or did I want the pattern over, or did I want this size out, did I want the side sticking out? They're all made differently. So I spent that in the shop on my own with 5 of them, on, off and Vista. But I will use that next summer because I think I got it this summer in about July, August. So next year it'll be out in April, May. It's a brilliant, love that. Look at the colour. They're not too expensive. Well, they're not expensive in Vista Village. I think if you got on the Loewe site, well, I think they can start quite a lot, quite high up, but it's about about £400, but I think I'll have it forever. Last bag, my camera just said my limit exceeded. Last bag, the most iconic bag ever, the Chanel. I did stand hugging this forever when I got it. Oh my god. I always said to Bruno, this is the one I wanted. This is the one that gets locked away all the time. I would put it in a bloody steel safe if I could. And what I wanted to do is this bag, and if I could get my hands on one more in a light colour for summer. The boys are having one each passed down, and hopefully, because the price goes up every single year, it's gone up. Since we bought this, I think it's gone up £1,500. It's ridiculous. The gold hardware, the classic double flap. I've actually wound the chain on the inside to make it a crossbody, but you can undo it and you can have it two straps and have it on your shoulder. You can have it, you know, somebody in the shop showed me you can tie it in a bow in here, and then you've got a little held one, but I don't want to do that. But it's such a good chain, it's so secure, and if you do anything to it, they'll mend it. It's got the back pocket, God knows what that is. Scratch, oh, Hard Rock Cafe, that's when we went to London, and to Harrods. So it's got a big massive compartment with the red, classic red, but inside the first flap you've got a little hidden zip, and that's where Coco Chanel used to put all her love letters apparently. So she had the bag designed with that. So I wanted the double flap. It does make it heavier, but it is so different. And then the massive compartment with a front pocket. But I like it's got two inside pockets and then a lipstick pocket. And that day I would take this bag, I always have to have a Chanel lipstick in that little thing. And I've only got a bright red and bright pink Chanel. So I have to be wearing one of those colours. Or I just put it in there and have the other lipstick in there. But it's just, I couldn't believe I ever got one. It was a one-off. I never get anything just like that. I think that was a spoiled moment. That was a London day, and it was a unique experience, and I'm so grateful. But yeah, I'm going to go and lock it away again now. But I do use it. But you have to pick and choose when you use it. You wouldn't take this off round Oxford, fling it on the side. And I look after my stuff so much. So much. I can't stop hugging it. I don't want to put it down. Anyway, that is the end of all my bags. There's probably a couple hidden that I've put somewhere that I've used or I've left downstairs, and I don't know. No, I don't think there is anymore, because I do look after them. I'll go back in the unit now. I'll spend 25 minutes probably putting them all in the unit. And putting this one away, and yeah, I'm thankful and lucky, but it has been about 18 years of collecting them, and there is so many more on my wish list, but I do appreciate that times are hard, and I haven't had a bag. The last two birthdays, well, last Christmas and birthday, I got a Bulgari ring on my birthday and the Cartier ring for Christmas, so I haven't actually had a bag for over a year. But yeah, obviously I've bought a couple myself, but I do really appreciate them, and I hope that you enjoyed watching that and it didn't come across as though spoiled, and some of them probably aren't everyone's cup of tea. A lot of people don't probably even like bags the way I do, but then they wouldn't be watching this video, would they? So don't watch it if you don't like them. If you like them, watch it. Now I'm rambling, so I'm going to go and make a coffee, because I didn't do any exercise this morning and I feel so lazy. Anyway, do you like my hair today? Very different, isn't it? Because it's a hairpiece. I thought if Patricia Bright can do it, Donna Schuler can do it. Anyway, hope this is entertaining for you on a rainy Saturday afternoon. I'll just go and edit it. I don't need to do much editing, I'll just leave all the rambling in. Have a really nice day and weekend, and let's get on to the next full week of lockdown. See you soon. Bye.